Hello, Shatling. My hair is high-key scuffed because I showered recently and I've been trying to fix it for like 3 minutes, but I kind of just gave up. Anyway, today we're going to be ranking the different aspects of being a cat girl, which, as you know, I am intimately familiar with. I am the cat girl. Recently, I've been discovering myself, and part of that discovery included realizing that I am, in fact, a cat girl. So, they call me the cat girl crusader, alright? I'm a bit of a savant. And I'm gonna hop into the Thunderdome and tier list the different aspects of being a cat girl, okay? I'm excited. Literally, what is my hair doing, bro? I will preface this by saying what I always say, which is that being a cat girl is not about what you're wearing. It's not even about how you act specifically. It's about what's inside your heart, okay? Sure, that's gonna manifest in your actions, but when it comes down to it, you shouldn't be worrying about, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta look like that. No. If you wanna be a cat girl, you're a cat girl, alright? Let's hop right into it. First off, we got paws. This one is extremely solid. I need to readjust my screen. Hold up, is that good? First up, paws. I love paws, bro, okay? They're so cool, they're so cute. Now, maybe they're not super functional because wearing paws makes it a bit more difficult to do shit. Can I swear yet? I think I can. But they're super cute, okay? The cuteness factor kind of makes up for the lack of functionality, and for that reason, these are going into a B tier. Very solid. I'm not gonna put it in A tier. I don't feel that strongly about it. I'm not in love with the idea of wearing paws, but they're super cute. I really like it. Next up, we have a tail. This one might even be better than paws. Hold on. No. It's also B tier, and let me explain why. Thank you for the... Someone just came in. What was I saying? Tail. Okay, so tails are more whimsical than paws. Tails make me feel like a kitty. However, they are also interpreted in a very sexual connotation by the average member of society. Well, is that entirely true? No, I feel like it's more true for tails than it is for paws, but that doesn't mean that it's a universal fact. I love tails. We both love tails. You and me collectively, we all love wearing tails, and for that reason, it's a B tier. Okay, again, not an A, but it's solid. It's well above passing. It's an 80% or higher. Next up, cat ears. Okay, this is an A tier. This is an A tier. Notice how I'm actually wearing cat ears right now? These are the easiest way to really embrace your cat girl identity. If you're struggling to get into the mindset, cat ears, best strat, okay? They're very affordable. You can make your own. You can go to your local craft store, just take some cloth. We support DIY cat girls around here, okay? You don't have to have the most beautiful, perfect cat ears, like with the little bells on them. Like, it's cute, but it doesn't matter what they look like. The fact is, they're ears, and it's so cat-like, and it really helps you tune into that frequency, right? I love cat ears. That's an easy A tier. Moving on. Wait, I need to move myself, sorry. I'll make myself bigger as well, so you can see me. Is that good? Okay, moving on, not needing to shower, because we all know that as a cat girl, you should not be showering. This one's gonna go into a C tier. Honestly, not showering is great and all, but it has some adverse side effects, such as having a negative impact on people that you may cross on the street. You know, anybody that you engage in a conversation with is going to be smelling you, and it might not be in a positive sense. So, C tier, you know, it's silly, I like it, but there are some effects that may not be favorable. Which reminds me of one that I forgot to add. Not shaving. I already briefed this in my previous video. As a cat girl, you should not be shaving. If that's something you want to do, then it's fine. It's fine. It's your life. Like I said, being a cat girl is all about what's in your heart. But in my personal opinion, in my denomination of the cat girl philosophy, I believe that a true cat girl should not shave, and you should embrace your body, just like how cats in the wild do not shave their fur. You should not be shaving your fur. And therefore, not shaving, it's going into A tier, bro. This one is solid. This one is convenient. It takes one thing off of your to-do list. Who actually wants to be shaving in the Big 26? Like, are you for real? Not me, bro. A tier. Embrace nature. Meowing. Oh my gosh, we have our first S tier, bro. Meow. We all love meowing. Yo, this is probably the best way to get into the cat girl mindset. If I'm being so for real, I think this is the best way. What is the barrier between you right now and you meowing? Nothing. Literally nothing is stopping you. Meow right now. Do it. Did you do it? Good. See, like, it's so easy. You can do it at literally any point. And it's so fun. S tier. Next up, we have cat makeup. This one's okay. I like wearing makeup. It makes me feel all pretty and cutesy, you know? Helps to embrace that cat energy, the kitty energy. But also, I firmly believe that being a cat girl has nothing to do with your appearance. So it's gonna go in C tier. Like, it's enjoyable. I like doing makeup. But simultaneously, it really doesn't have anything to do with the cat girl identity. C tier. Having an owner, this one's hella solid. You know, we all like being supported emotionally. Just a really solid option. Who's gonna administer the pets? Probably this person if you don't have a ton of friends that are willing to pet you. This is going straight in A tier. If any of my fellow cat girls are lucky enough to have an owner, you will understand this. Solid A tier. Do you think there are more owners or more cat girls out there? Like more people who want to be owners or more cat girls who lack an owner? Food for thought. I'm asking the right questions on this channel. Moving on, wearing a collar. I think collars are pretty cool, TBH. They do have a very sexual connotation, unfortunately, but I don't care. They're still cool. I still like them. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Well, yeah, no, B tier. Because they're really cool. I like them a lot. They're very cutesy. However, the sensory issues are fucking crazy, bro. I can wear a choker for 1 hour max, and I'm ripping that shit off. Wearing a leash, solid option. It's kind of similar to a collar though, in that the sensory issues, you know, and the sexual interpretation by the average member of society. I'm gonna say B tier as well. Eating cat food. Only the most dedicated of cat girls are pulling this shit. It's going into A tier. If you have the balls to consume literal cat food, I tip my hat to you, I tip my fedora to you, good sir, you have my respect. Catching mice. I have never caught mice. Yo, bro. If you are actually catching mice as a cat girl, again, you have my respect, bro. This is not me. I think mice are really cute, by the way. I would never harm them. Anyway, B tier. Hella aura, not as much as cat food. Kneading bread. So you know when cats do that thing where they're like, you know that thing? That's what I'm talking about when I say kneading bread. I like this. However, how often are you actually going to do this? And like, if you're alone, if you're by yourself, who's actually just sitting there going like this on their couch or in their bed? Me, maybe? I don't know. I guess it's a form of physical stimming, right? To all my autistic brethren out there. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I just don't see it being used a lot, right? As a community of cat girls, we should all be implementing this more, right? Let's start a trend. Next up, we have laying in the sun. This is a solid one, and it's going into A tier. It's healthy, you know, you're relaxing, you're getting that vitamin D. It's also very cat-like, helping to tune into that cat girl frequency. Solid A tier. It also isn't gross like eating cat food is. It's not requiring you to exert a lot of energy like the catching mice. Solid one. A tier. Going for a walk, but I spelled going wrong. Also extremely solid. Bonus points if you're doing this with your owner. A tier. Dude, this shit is so cursed. Going for a walk, A tier. Extremely healthy. Very cat girl-esque. I can't even... What more should I say? This should be obvious. Next up, we have scratching. This one is a C tier, honestly. Like, who enjoys getting scratched? It hurts. Also, the feeling of scratching isn't that nice either. At least for me, I don't enjoy it. You know, it feels a little icky. C tier. Very cat-like, I will say. Getting chased by dogs. This is a D tier. Why would you want to get chased by a dog? That could be scary if you don't enjoy dogs. And if you're a cat girl, you know, I feel like there's a higher chance than usual that you are afraid of dogs. Me personally, I love dogs. This wouldn't bother me at all. I would just pet them. I love dogs. But the idea of it in this context is a bit less favorable, because if we're assuming the cat girl identity, then you probably wouldn't want to be chased down by a, speaking in terms of the animal kingdom hierarchy, what is it? Wait, do dogs attack cats? Wait, how does the food chain work? Wait, can we power scale dogs and cats? Can somebody let me know? Would this actually be scary? Or could a cat like actually go bar for bar with a dog? Like, let's say a dog and a cat are 1v1ing. Would it be an even match? No, I feel like it wouldn't, right? Holy tangent, bro. Next up, we have getting pet. This is probably the best on the entire list, bro. No. S tier. We all love getting pet in the big 2026. You and me, okay? We all do. This is nice because you don't even need an owner to do it. You can literally have anybody pet you. And it's very wholesome, it's very nice, it's very fuzzy. You are enjoying it. The person petting you is probably enjoying it. It's like a hug, but 10 times better, right? You catch my drift? Easy S tier. Do you like my Slipknot shirt? Make sure to follow my Twitch if you haven't already, because I stream every single day. They call me the streamer, okay? Okay. I love assaulting you through the camera. I will see you in the next video, Twizzle. Mwah. Bye!